I'm making a little pasta, with just oil and garlic. And this is why I love summer, because I've got all my herbs in these pots. I like to put the herbs up high. The tomato plants I plant in the ground. I'm not going to go over this garden right now with you. I just want to stay on the herbs. And well, we got a big tomato plant going on over here. He's got a little flower on it. He's the biggest one I've got. And the weather's been cold, so it's supposed to be 100 on Wednesday, so these things are going to start flying. Now this pretty thing here is garden sage. Isn't that lovely? And smells like heaven. Then here we have Italian oregano. I can just come over here, snip what I like, and it's just wonderful. If you've got a little sunny spot, do it. You're going to love it. And you can even plant little flowers along with it. Now this is basil, and it's Italian large leaf basil, and I love the color. It's kind of lime color almost. And then we have German thyme. I love thyme. Here's a little tomato plant. I've got some little annuals, flowering annuals that are coming up on my trellises here, and we'll look at that at another time. Here I have some cilantro, which I love when I make my salsa with all those tomatoes I've got going, and curly parsley. And here's some more of those little annuals that will grow up on the little arbor, that trellis that I have. Here we have some red bell pepper, and there's already some showing some flowers there. It's going to be blooming, some red peppers, and I have some dill, and again some sweet basil. So now we're going to go in the house and make that pasta salad. Okay, so here we are back in Charlene's kitchen again. We collected all those nice little herbs that we had in the pots outside, and that's why I really love to have that, and I miss it over the winter months because it's just fun. It makes it fun. So we've got our pan going here, and I'm going to bring this down for a minute. I want you to see. I chopped up the herbs. I started out, of course, with garlic, chopped garlic, a little chives that I had in the garden. These come up all the time, just by themselves. Can you imagine over the winter, the chives? Wonderful. So we've got some oregano, some dill, some parsley, a little cilantro, and I love the cilantro. Okay, sage and thyme. I think I got it all. So we're gonna make just a little bit. I'm gonna put some oil down. Oh, and I cooked up these noodles. These little noodles, and they're egg noodles, spezzo, they call them. Well, they're delightful noodles, and they're good for chicken noodle soup, and I just like it for a salad. I don't know why I'm calling this salad. It would be a side thing, but it doesn't have to be hot. You understand? When I make it up, you just kind of eat it cold, and you leave it as a side dish, or a snack. I'm all for that. Okay, so we've got that pan. It was pretty darn hot. I'm going to add I'm going to add the garlic right now, to be honest with you. And we're going to let that saute just a little. Very quickly. I'm just going to add these veggies in. I'm adding them in, the whole thing. It's all kit and caboodle. So now I put all the, I don't know why I'm calling them veggies, the herbs in there. And I'm going to add a little wine, because the pan is hot yet. A little wine, let that burn off. Just a little wine. Okay, any kind I would prefer a white wine, any kind of white wine that you like. Okay, get that going. And we're going to put a little lemon. Okay, a little lemon in there. All right, a little, I squeezed a half a lemon, and that's up to you. A little garlic pepper, a little lemon pepper. Okay, about a teaspoon of salt. We're going to need that. Good teaspoon of salt. And probably a tad of sugar. You guessed it, because of all the lemon and everything. You got to have some kind of sweetness because I don't like it real sour. So that's all done there, and we're going to add our Spetzel noodles. Get that nice and it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Okay, let's see how. Maybe we'll take a tiny little taste. See if it's okay. Huh? Or do we need to add a little water? We might have to. I don't know. Let's see. You know what? That is really right on the money. Okay, let's add the noodles in. And remember one thing. Don't give up on your pasta water because you might need it. Always hang on to that until we're done. So now we're going to bring this all together. And what I'm going to have with this little pasta is some, I'm going to be grilling some Ona beef Italian sausage. And this will be a little side, you know. So it'll be good. Like that. And now I'm going to add, don't think I'm crazy, but I really do like this mix. I'm going to add a little rice. Just a little rice to it. I don't know. It's a texture thing. Make your rice ahead of time and let it cool down, you know, dry out a little bit. And it's a texture thing. And I don't know. See, I love rice. I might even add a little more, but for right now, that's about it. And I'm going to salt this just a little bit more. A little bit, because the noodles, you know, just to go over just about another teaspoon or half. See how you like it. And that's it. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit more oil. A little more olive oil. Just on the top. And, you know, you could sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese if you want to. I wouldn't do it now because it gets too sticky. But, like, when you're serving, you could sprinkle a little cheese on the top. And there's our salad. Our wonderful, wonderful little pasta noodle with a little rice and all those wonderful herbs. And it's fun, right? Good. See you soon. I'm going to try this. I just wanted, rather than plating it, I'm just going to put some on my dish. Do you like to do that when you cook? Yeah, that's how we do it, right? Let's see how that is. Oh my. This is incredible. Enjoy. Make it your own and keep cooking.